Welcome to the All Things Fun Vidcast. I'm your host, Ed Evans. I'm here with my co-host, Glenn Walker.
Yo, 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 what up? Where'd the girl?
She
girl?
couldn't make it this week. So she'll be back next week. Allison will be back next week on the next All Things Fun Vidcast. So this week it's just you and I talking about new books that come out Wednesday, August 1st.
It's August.
Sorry, September. August? No, it is August.
August.
Yeah, it's July, August.
It's month 12 of the new 52.
Right.
So we'll start off with a number 4 issue.
All right.
I got Earth 2, number 4. James Robinson. The team is coming together. You got Flash and Green Lantern and Hawkgirl against Solomon Grundy.
Yep.
And also the beginnings of New Adam.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Speaking of Earth 2, we have Huntress and Power Girl. It's World's Finest, number 4. They're still fighting the... he looks like Danny Monitor, but I can't remember his name. But we also get, for I believe the second issue in a row, a great little flashback by Kevin McGuire of what they were doing in the 5 years since they've been here.
Nice.
On Earth Prime. So it's calling New 52 Earth?
Something like that.
I got Grant Morrison, Action Comics, Superman. Grant Morrison going to be on here until issue 16, so get the goodness while you can. And one of DC's digital comics, Smallville, season 11, number 4. We get to see the TV version of Hank Henshaw, the cyborg Superman, also some Green Arrow action. Great book. Exercised is $3.99 for that one.
You got, also for the new 52 this week, you got Batman Detective Comics, issue 12.
Another new rogue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuclear Nightmare continues. And then you've got the Red Lanterns, issue 12. Savage Madness of, oh my goodness, how would you say that?
A business.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, Allison wasn't here. Couldn't make her say it.
Peter Milligan magic, yeah.
Wow. What else you got there, sir?
Well,
Allison's not here, so he's got all the DC.
Yeah, I've got Justice League International. This is the final issue. There is an annual coming up.
The Zero issue, yep.
Yes, there's a funeral. We get to find out who stays, who goes. JLI is not gone.
No.
They're just being canceled for the moment. Speaking of JLI, they are in Batwing number 12, which is continuing. Batwing's still a member. And speaking of groups, I've got Stormwatch number 12, Martian Manhunter versus Stormwatch. Also a JLI cameo in there as well. Are you all out of DC?
Yes.
Well, Allison's not here, so I've got Green Arrow.
There you go.
I've got her favorite book by Annie Nocente. It's Green Arrow in China. Great art in there, great story actually. GI Combat, the end of the first arc, Unknown Soldier and Where the Time Forgot. I think are we getting new features next issue or new stories?
I know
it's continuing.
Yep.
But there's a lot of great war properties that DC owns that go on with that. I have got, going into the weird side, the DC Dark or Edge? Edge. We have Animal Man, number 12, the first part of Rot World. Swamp Thing and Animal Man going into the Rot. And I have Swamp Thing number 12. This is Rot World Part 2. These are great jumping on points. If you haven't been following these, this is where you come in. Great story. Jeff Lemire is rocking these books. And speaking of Edge, Dark, and Weird, I have Dial H number 4. If you're not reading this book, why aren't you? We have multiple dialers. We have the villain playing his hand. Great issue. Great comic.
And also still technically DC, but not in the new 52. We've got Before Watchmen Night Owl number 2, which is very cool. Lots of neat Rorschach action in here. So check this out. If you're waiting for some Rorschach action, this is where it all starts. And from Vertigo, iZombie number 28.
That's the final issue on that one, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
It is. And then let's shoot over to, you got some Marvel for me, sir?
I got some Marvel.
All right.
I'm going to be non-traditional and not start with the A word. I'm going to start with Defenders. The story that's been going on since the beginning. We got Defenders number 9. They've been going after the Concordance engine. It was activated last issue. It blew them through time and space. The Defenders are now in the 1960s with Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. Kind of got a Steranko feel.
Nice.
Best book you guys aren't reading. Why aren't you reading it? Defenders Rocks. AVX, round 9. The Phoenix, now 4, are picking off the Avengers one by one. This is Spider-Man's last stand. Great revelations in this book. Do not miss. You got any Marvels over there?
I do have a few.
You've got those non-participating X-Men over there.
Yeah. Anything he doesn't know what to do with is what I have over here. So I've got Ultimate Comics, Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 13. Again, this is part of Divided We Fall. In some of the last stories, the Ultimate Universe was just ripped to pieces. All kinds of bad things going on. So when you first open it up in here, you can kind of see they'll give you a breakdown of what's going on and how bad things are in the country and who's in control of what, and then it picks up the story. So in the last...
They're watching Grimm. That's how bad things are.
Yes, they're watching television.
You opened right to the...
right to Grimm, right to the ad. So this is a cool jumping in point if you want to check it out and see what's going on. It's the return of Captain America because he's been out of the Ultimate Universe for a while. And of course we learn more about Miles Morales as Ultimate Spider-Man.
Starting to like him.
Yeah, he's growing on. And let's see, so we've got the Future Part 2, Invincible Iron Man 522, Matt Fraction. It's an appropriate image there of the chessboard. Tony's got a complicated game going on against a bunch of different enemies, and we'll see how it plays out.
Well, speaking of Matt Fraction, I've got a #1, the new ongoing Hawkeye series by Matt Fraction. Some really cool art by David Ajay, H-A-A. Kind of reminds me of Darwin Cook. Okay. But great crime noir, new ongoing from Hawkeye.
Good.
I got Avenging Spider-Man #10. Giant 50-foot Robin Hood going on a rampage. Also got Captain Marvel in here. It's Kelly Sue, let's see if I can pronounce it right, DeConnick. Really cool. More Captain Marvel. Speaking of Spidey, I got Peter Parker Spider-Man #1, 56.1. I believe this is Lost Tales of Spider-Man. Is what it's supposed to be. Stuff you didn't know, secrets from the past. Great little story here.
Nice. Let's jump in here. Another big book everybody's talking about. The world's deadliest comic magazine, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, issue 1. Parental advisory, not for kids. Oh, so true. All kinds of crazy carnage in here. Doesn't make a lot of sense because it's all about just people getting messed up by Deadpool. In later issues, you'll find out what's going on apparently. But right now, this is first issue is just all kinds of Marvel carnage.
Well, is Deadpool wearing a tutu like he was last week?
He is not wearing a tutu in this issue. He is wearing a straitjacket at one point, but not a tutu.
So it's not a kinder, gentler Deadpool?
No. He's a Deadpool Max kind of thing. I've also got Avengers Academy, 34.
School's closed.
Yep, final exam, part 1 of 4. So the mini story here, that looks really good. Check that out. So we're going to talk about some X books. That's what you got over
I
there.
smell X. Yeah.
You smell X? All right, so let's jump in and let's talk about, from the pages of X-Force, the Uncanny X-Force, you've got Age of Apocalypse, issue 6. Kind of carnage there for folks who are following Age of Apocalypse.
It seems like any universe that's not the 616, bad things are happening.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It makes for compelling reading. Let's see, you've got X Factor 241. Peter David's run continues. This is Breaking Points, day 1. Neat.
Strong guy loses it.
Sure looks like it. And then X-Men 33, not involved in Inventor vs. X-Men, but they are actually out there chasing the Proto-Mutants. So this ought to be kind of interesting.
Well, I guess they've got some X-Men with the Phoenix Force, and they've just said, we can go back to our own books now.
Yeah, we're
the
good.
Avengers are finished. I have, before Xavier, first X-Men, Neil Adams and Christos Gage, giving us a team of X-Men with Xavier, Wolverine, and Sabretooth. But before the traditional X-Men we know. Interesting concept, great art, great writing. Check it out. Last Marvel, I've got Here Comes Daredevil Man Without Fear, number, I can't read these things, 16, Mark Waid Goodness. Got a great spotlight on Giant Man. Iron Man's in here too. And shock ending. Looks like the bromance is in trouble with Foggy and Matt. But this is a great issue. Doctor Strange in there also. Cool. We're done.
All right. Yes, we're all done. Much to the chagrin of every independent publisher out there. Let's look at some of these indies today. We've got from Boom Studios, Planet of the Apes Annual. Collection of stories, takes place all different time frames after the Revolution.
So it's like an anthology then.
Exactly, is what it is. You've got a mini IDW's bringing out Dead World, War of the Dead. This is issue 1. It's actually going to be a 5-issue weekly miniseries. So this will be run every week for fans of Dead World.
Well, speaking of dead, right? We've got lunch boxes.
We do.
You ever want to eat your lunch out of a zombie box?
This is your week.
We got Walking Dead, and we've got the Zombie Survival Kit.
Yeah,
awesome.
So you can make your own survival kit and put it in here. Pretty nice.
You could put a gun in there.
You could probably fit a gun in
You
there.
could put a mayonnaise and peanut butter sandwich in there.
You could probably do both. See that?
See?
Planning ahead.
Spacey.
For the
Wide.
upcoming zombie
Put anything you want in
apocalypse.
there.
Hey, but back to comics. We've got from Bongo, Futurama Comics, issue 62, out this week.
All right.
Right. We got wow, this is a classic look to it, huh? Todd McFarlane does a cover for
It threw me at
Spawn.
first.
Yeah.
I thought it was Spidey.
Yeah, it looks it. Tremor is back. Spawn issue 222. Look at that cool McFarlane cover. That was great. You've got Merciless, The Rise of Ming from the pages of Flash Gordon. Dynamite presents Merciless issue 3. And Transformers Regeneration 1, Dinobot Month. Return to the Dinobots, issue number 82.
Dinosaurs and robots.
Look. Excellent.
I have got from Dynamites, The Shadow, number 4 from Garth Ennis. His enemies are conspiring and trying to figure out where the shadow came from. They might just be right. Also, they find out what's going on in Japan. In present day pulp, we have The Spider from David Liss. Spider's on a rampage trying to find Anput, his new enemy. I've also got it's from Disney and Marvel, I believe. Disney Comics.
Taking kids' books? She's not here and you're taking kids' books. That's how we roll, huh?
Yeah, I go from the Spider to the Muppets.
Yeah, and then you got this. What do you do? You leave me with no transition at all. You're like the worst co-host.
This is the summer issue of the Muppets 204.
That's where they leave Chick-fil-A, I think.
And then I got Strawberry Shortcake number 1. This is a special strawberry scented cover.
Nice. Volume 2, number 1. So it's new Strawberry Shortcake.
I don't know.
I don't think it's actually scented.
But it's cute. And look. Oh, wait, no, it is scented.
Oh, it's just that little thing there. There you go.
Scratch and Sniff. I'm not going to ruin this
There
one,
you go.
but it's Scratch and Sniff,
Scratch
guys.
and Sniff Strawberry. Nice.
Now, if only the boys would come out with Scratch and Sniff.
I knew it was going to be a bad transition. I feel violated.
It's the boys, 69, revelations galore. We finally know what's going on after, what's it been, 6, 7 years?
Yep.
This is the issue you cannot miss. Everything comes together here. I'm out of books.
Yeah, you handled your transition very nicely. Leave me off a cliff. Well, tell you what, I'm going to talk about kids' books.
Well, there was a transition. Strawberry Shortcake, the boys.
Yo,
Garfield.
Violent. Yes, so, from Kaboom, Garfield number 4, Jim Davis, so check out Garfield. We've got Courtney Crumrin, thank you.
Allison really dug the first issue of that.
She does, and I know Dean's a fan too. This is from Oni Press, issue 4, out this week.
So does that mean it's a chick book?
Huh.
Actually, it is very good. So unless I'm a chick, it's not a chick book.
We have no chick books this week. Sonic the Hedgehog, issue 239. Lots of Sonic stuff going on this week. You've got this guy. You've got some cool Sonic figures out this week.
Dude.
There's Knuckles.
All right.
Miles Tails. And Silver the Hedgehog.
Silver the Hedgehog.
I know.
They're just making these up now.
I think they are, just to mess me up. And then, of course, also in that same universe, you've got a trade collection, Sonic Universe Knuckles Returns.
They have over 12 points of articulation. So these, no, seriously, these are cool.
They do. When I first saw it, I thought it said 3 from a distance. And I'm like, oh, that's not really something I'd talk about. But 12, that's excellent. Yeah, they even have them set up in the package. It looks like they're running. Got their little feet side to side so they can start running.
No, these are actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So Sonic Universe Knuckles Returns in trade, the whole big collection. You've got, also from the same universe, Mega Man, the return of Dr. Wily in trade. You've got the World of Archie Double Digest. Allison can't stand this stuff, so let's show that up there.
It's so tiny.
It is tiny, but there's packed a lot of Archie goodness. And then if you're following the story Amulet from Scholastic, this is book 3, The Cloud Searchers. And again, this is a graphic novel from Scholastic, third book in that series, which is very cool. And of course, check out the Trolls.
Troll dolls. Troll dolls, they're hot again.
I can't believe it. When Dina pulled this out of the box, I was amazed. And they've got some scary ones in there, like glitter, glow in the dark, metallic, flocked, black light. So you check a hotel room, check the Troll. Make sure you're all set there. In the manga section, we've got Drifters Volume 2. Yep, that's from the creators of Hellsing. Punisher, Greg Rucka's Punisher trade collection. This collects Punisher 1 through 5 of the recent Greg Rucka series. X-Men FF, Interdimensional Rescue Mission with dinosaurs. Sold. It's very cool. This collects X-Men 15.1, 16 through 19.
Nice.
Check that out.
Mutants and dinosaurs.
Ooh, this is kind of cool. Dungeons and Dragons Dark Sun. Anto's Tome. Check out that guy.
Yeah.
Alright. Trade collection from the Dark Sun comics for Dungeons and Dragons. All together in one volume. From the New 52 collections this week.
It's Superboy.
It's Superboy in trade paper, Volume 1, Incubation. It's the first 7 issues. Of
It's
Superboy.
got all that nowhere stuff.
It does. And then in hardcover release, Superman Action Comics, Volume 1, Superman, The Men of Steel. This is Grant Morrison's first run on here. And it's collecting issues 1 through 8. Which is neat.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's very nice.
Awesome Morrison Superman.
So anyway, some good stuff. And don't forget to show them the Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it's the Tumbler.
It's the Tumbler.
It's the Tumbler.
Along with Battle Damage Batman.
And those of us who have seen the movie know how awesome these are.
Nice. So we've got a couple of those, but get them while you can. They will not last long. And gosh, I think without Allison, look at how fast we got things done today. It's amazing. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what then, I think we're going to wrap this up. There's lots more. Check out our website, allthingsfun.net for a complete list. Otherwise, we'll see you next week on the All Things Fun video.